Hello all, it's Julia from the Mug Life DIY, and today I am doing a really fun collab, which is a huge group collab, so we will have a playlist, and I would love for you to check out all of the videos and just see all of these awesome and inspiring crafters and see what they have come up with. This is a trash find that I found actually a few months ago. It's been in my garage. It is basically a spider web dust infested sewing table right now, and it's just been sitting in my garage waiting for this time that I actually had a few moments to put it together, because I knew when I picked it up exactly what I wanted to do with it. I wanted to create a bar cart in our dining room with some little caster wheels and everything. I had it in my head, and I just knew that this project was going to take me a long time. And of course, I had decided to try to do this project when my husband is working. You will see my kids running in and out throughout the entire video. Now, this top of the, now I can't even think of what it's called. It has that almost like a thin layer of wood on the very top. Part of it started peeling off really great, and that was it. I got one side done almost completely, and I have seen so many awesome tutorials of people using irons and wet water bottles, all these different things to not use chemicals to peel off that top layer, but it didn't really bother me. So if that would bother you, definitely I will look for some specific links so you can watch how to take chipped off, oh my gosh, words, guys. I can't even think of what that top layer is called. Veneer? I think it's a veneer. Anyways, if that would bother you, definitely you'll want to see some awesome people and their ideas and how to fix those problems. These are the little bottom parts of the legs, and they were completely rusted out. I just sanded them really quickly before I spray painted them with my Rust-Oleum Gold, and I did that to all four of my little leg pieces and all of the other hardware that was left over from this piece. Sorry guys, my allergies are definitely on the fritz. I keep sneezing and my eyes are running. I have year-round allergies. And I guess just welcoming me back to Virginia. And here you go, my daughter just woke up from her nap, and you can see she is just helping me playing with all of the different things. She even ran off with a couple of the screws that I had to go chase after her and get them back. So she's always around trying to help me, which we have a huge front yard with all of her toys, and she didn't want to play with any of them. She wanted to help me with my project and be right there. So you'll see me grabbing stuff from her constantly right here, but so is the mom life. It's okay. Sometimes it just takes a little bit longer to complete tasks and projects when you have kids, but just stay the course and just enjoy these itty bitty little moments of that you won't be able to get back with your children. So I got the wood bottom part of my bar cart and the caster wheels from Lowe's, and I can't cut a straight line, or if you don't have a circular saw or a table saw, and they will actually cut it down to the size that you need. I am going to just drill all the way through the 4 circles that I drew so that I can attach it with 2.5-inch wood screws to my table to make sure that it is super secure. And now I'm just going to reattach the caster wheels that I have to the wood part using some screws actually I pulled out of my table from the inside. Reuse what you got. I mean, why would I want to buy screws when I have thousands of screws that I've saved from projects? And here I am removing all of the hardware and the hinges so I can actually paint them all in the gold Rust-Oleum paint, which includes the screws, the little hinges, the door handles, pretty much everything I'm going to reuse in some of the same places, and you'll see in the end how I do that. And here I go trying to overthink super detailing of my project. I am not good at these small kind of detailed things in honestly any art project I try, but I'm just not a very detail oriented crafter. It is not my strength, I will say, but I keep trying. So I wanted it to have a little fun peekaboo aspect with the gold to pop through. So let me know what you guys think in the end, if it's something you might try, or give me some tips and tricks of what you would do to make it a little bit better. Now this is leftover Valspar paint that we bought for inside of our house, and I have so much of it. I definitely wanted to incorporate this navy, which I am in love with, for the bar cart. It is from Lowe's and it is a Valspar. I will have to look at the color and add it to the description, but I just absolutely love it. I've actually been painting all of our doors in our house, or the downstairs, with this color. So it has been a really fun color to incorporate in all of my designs and colors, and I just knew it would be a really fun accent to this piece. Now, this has primer mixed into it. A lot of people give tips, tricks, etc. say prime your furniture before you paint. I roughly sanded my entire piece, and I have never had any issues when I used paint that has primer mixed into it. If you feel like adding primer first to your project, like if you don't like sanding or you like that extra step, I just never do, probably because it takes longer, but I think my end result, you can't tell I did not use a primer before I painted. Now, this is the end of the day after I had put all 3 of my kids to bed and had to move inside of my garage. And I even, after all the paint had dried, move again inside of my house. So sorry for the bad lighting. I normally like to do my projects during the day, but so I knew this project would be a really, really long one. And I'm just doing the end detailing around the edges, and even the legs I added all in the blue color. Okay, now after my blue paint had fully dried, this is the inside of the table that I am painting in the black. So the inside has the accent of the gold, little mountain triangles, whatever you want to call that, and this black. This is actually the paint that I used in I believe it was my last video of my basket save. I used that, but I actually originally bought this black paint. I repainted our fireplace in this black color. So it is a semi-gloss. It's really got a nice sheen to it. I love it, and I really like it against the blue and the gold. I think these colors really are fun and really on trend right now, but I just really liked the blues and the blacks. So let me know if you guys like this color combination that I chose together. And after everything dried, I screwed all of the hinges and screws back together. Now I figured out that I did not paint all of my screws. So I am going to have to go back and paint those screws. I don't know how I missed this side of the screws, but I did. And like this just says, this is my very first attempt at ever using vinyl on a project. Please, please, please give me any tips, tricks, ideas that you have, because I just feel like I did it wrong. It took me like 5 minutes just to peel off the backing from the vinyl, and I was struggling. This is from my friend. She sent me Nicole over at the Week's Nest. I will have her Etsy shop listed down below, so you can, if you love this vinyl sticker, you can get one for yourself. But I was struggling. I don't know. Let me know, is there something that you're supposed to use? Because I feel like I have seen her use tools, or she just makes it look super easy. I don't know. Like, I can't be the only person that was struggling this hard on putting down vinyl. No, just me. Like, yeah. So I just used my paint scraper and kind of flattened out the edges. It worked, but there was still a little bit of bubbling. I figured it would be okay because I am going to clear coat with my wax over my entire piece, but guys, I was struggling. And here is how my sewing table bar cart transformation ended up, and of course my favorite signature boho eclectic style. Let me know if you like this color combination or these different random things that I put together. I can't really put much of my different glassware and things on it right now because I do have a 1-year-old, and honestly my 4-year-old would probably break things too. So I just wanted to kind of set out what I was thinking I would have it if we have friends over eventually, but I will probably have to just leave it as a little bar cart or table setting for dinnerware, etc., food items, beverages like that. But I eventually would love to just have this used as a bar cart. Don't forget to check out the playlist and all of the awesome inspiring boho videos. And I added a few pictures in my dining room just so you can see how the bar cart looks. I really love how it turned out, definitely my style. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys will subscribe, comment, and see you next time.